Hi, my name is Jennifer Lee, and I'm one of the curriculum developers here at Digital Media Academy. It's my pleasure today to tell you a little bit about Adventures in Programming. This very exciting course gets students programming computers using Scratch and Greenfoot. What you'll notice about this course when you first start teaching it is that it has students of very wide range of ages and abilities. Since it is for ages 8 to 12, you're going to have some students who this is their very first time doing anything with computer programming, and then you'll have some students who are very familiar with Scratch. And as an educator, what you need to do in the beginning is really get to know those students so that you can plan accordingly. The lessons that I have created, you might need to speed through them a little bit faster, or you might need to spend a little more time with them depending on your students' ages and abilities. The course starts off with them creating programs using block programming such as Scratch, and then it moves them into the more complex language of Java using the Greenfoot platform. Overall, what you want to really stress in this course is creativity. The projects themselves are very open-ended and really limitless in possibilities. So just stress creativity and respect of others' ideas. Basically, Digital Media Academy wanted to look at 3 areas. What do we want the students to understand at the end of the course? How do we want them to feel at the end of the course? And what would we like them to create? As far as what we want the students to understand, we want them to have a really good foundational knowledge and understanding of what computer programming is. We want them to be very familiar with the Scratch interface and the Greenfoot platform, and we want them to understand how to create code. But above all of that, we really want them to be able to understand that computer programming involves a lot of problem solving, and they're going to need to know how to debug programs. So we want them to really understand the process of debugging. As far as what we want them to feel, we want them to be very confident in their abilities to create these projects. We want them to feel empowered by what they've learned and the knowledge they've gained. We want them to really appreciate how difficult computer programming can be. They're going to be seeing some very complex programs, and we want them to really understand how much work and time went into these projects. At the end of the program, we want them to have a lot of value for the projects that they created themselves. And of course, they're going to be working together a lot in small groups and partners, and we want them to respect the ideas of others and respect the other students in the class. As far as what they're going to create, they're going to be able to create unique characters, unique backgrounds, music sequences, animation sequences, interactive stories, and games, both in Scratch as well as Greenfoot. At the bottom of this page, you'll see a schedule of lessons. As I mentioned before, some of these lessons might take a little bit longer, and you might be able to go a little more quickly through some of the lessons. It's up to you as an educator to kind of gauge that class and see how they're doing, to see whether you want to pace it a little bit differently than I've set out. I've purposely tried to balance the curriculum so that there's a good amount of time on the computers, but as well a good amount of time of what I call unplugged activities. Students, especially at the younger age in this group, have a hard time sitting for extended periods of time on the computer, so I've included lots of activities that teach the same basic skills and concepts in a fun, interactive way. Feel free to move those unplugged activities around in the schedule, though, to best meet the needs of your students. I hope you're getting ready for the summer. I hope you're as excited as I am about what this program is going to teach the students, and I know you're going to have a wonderful time. Thanks so much.